and sunset illuminating the metropolitan area of Greater Houston, the most populous city in Texas. From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Hey Allie.
B.A. Christian Wood went undrafted in 2015. He said lots of those guys who were drafted ahead of me aren't in the league anymore. I've been to China, I've been cut, I've been told I wasn't good enough, but I'm still here, and I haven't reached my goal. I want to be an all-star. I feel like I can be one of the top players in the league.
Thanks, Allie. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. And you look at Green, he's played well beyond his years, having a positive impact on this season as a rookie. That's why he's 5th on our list.
5th overall in the rankings. There's plenty of time left for him to challenge the leaders on this list.
Not at all. I mean, his talent is on par with any of the guys ahead of him in those rookie rankings right now.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Jamal Murray out there with Hamidou Diallo. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Rockets, Green the 2 with Gordon the 3. Jason Tate out there with Christian Wood. And it's Porter in at the point. Oh, here we are, January 1st. Grant, do players who are struggling ever feel like the new year symbolizes a fresh start?
No. The new year is definitely an exciting time to celebrate, as we all do. But I think that doesn't come around until maybe the All-Star break, which is a little bit past the halfway point. And really at that point, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Wood against Jokic. Here's Tate. Good work defensively by Gordon. Inside. Here's Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a 1/7 of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
And the Rockets with possession here after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Shot clock at 6. Shot is good by Gordon.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Now here's Murray. Last game he had 34 points.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Porter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for your Rockets, Kevin Porter Jr. At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Murray. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Driving to the basket. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Porter.
This is a young man who's overcome a lot just to be here. I mean, Tate is tough, gives great effort, and he's turned himself into a legitimate threat from range. Really a credit to his work ethic.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Wood. In his last outing, he had 11 points.
Watch out now. Wood is a wrecking ball, barreling down the lane.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. After going undrafted, Tate bounced around a bit. But judging from his play last year, Clark, he's here to stay.
I agree with you, B.A. He's a good athlete. He can defend multiple positions. He's an outstanding rebounder for his size. His added perimeter shooting will certainly continue to cause him to be valuable to teams in this league.
Here's Green. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Pass to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Denver grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Denver.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Green. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know, finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Diallo against Green. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way now. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's Porter. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
The Nuggets have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Here's Jokic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's his first.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Another thing they've shown right from the start tonight is a willingness to drive the lane and challenge the D to stop them.
Denver in the lead. Gordon attacking.
Well, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
Nwaba, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
To the middle. Nwaba can't get it to go. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Back to Schroeder. The shot no good. Good D by Murray. Jokic passes to Porter. Yep, that one goes. Porter's got his second basket.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Christopher. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Nwaba. Pass to Şengün. Here's Christopher. And again, another missed shot.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 6 points.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel, Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Now here's Schroeder. 17 points for him last game against Miami.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Jokic, good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Schroeder. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Pass to Şengün. Goes back up. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Yep, that one's good. He's got 6.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Martin. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You can rely on Schroeder's passing ability. He does a good job finding and setting up shooters.
Gordon on the wing. To the inside. Jokic. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Christopher. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Now just a 3-point Denver lead.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Nwaba. Here's Şengün, covered by Jokic. Back to Nwaba. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. Have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Christopher. Here's the 3. And it's Denver with a rebound.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Just 3 on the clock. Jamal Murray, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear. Well, Kevin Porter Jr. given a big opportunity in Houston. He talked about,
you know, coming off the bench, you kind of have a feel for the game already watching it. And you're starting off. So just got to start fast. And I got to come in ready to play from the jump.
no doubt, Grant, Porter showing flashes.
No doubt at all, B.A. A golden opportunity. He's got talent, and now we're seeing what he can do in a starring role.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got David Nwaba. He's out there with Kenyon Martin. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Here's Rivers. No good that time. And Houston the other way now. After this game, they can look forward to Philadelphia, where they'll match up against the 76ers. That'll be the first leg of just a two-game trip for them. To the paint. Here's Şengün. It's hauled in by Robinson. Denver in the lead. Here's Niang. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Count it. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Timeout called. Houston. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, you know, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. A look at the best first-year players when it comes to three-point shooting. 5th is Jalen Green.
The level of competition in this rookie class around the arc is truly something special. I'm sure he's eager to climb to the top of the list.
You know, we've seen recently more and more guys enter the league with that refined, long-range stroke, indicative of how important the three-point shot is in the game. And this guy's amongst the best of them. You can't underestimate the value he brings as a shooter.
For Denver, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Robinson in the post, defended by Gordon. Robinson can't hit. The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Porter. Now Green. Gordon outside. Puts it up. It doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Robinson, and he banks in the layup. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Wood inside, working on Robinson. They get it back. Here's Green, out to Wood. Pass to Porter, just 5 on the clock, down low. Here's Tate. No good there. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Defended by Gordon. Now here is Harrell. Shoots from the line. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Rockets trail. On the wing, Green. Outside Porter. To the inside, Wood, and Wood with the stuff.
That's an example of a guy who has really figured out his game. Wood imposing his will at the rim.
Hey, Jalen Green kind of started his career with a big moment, being the first player to join the Ignite team in the G League, where he got a taste of the NBA style of play.
Green against Harrell. Wood right side. On the wing, Porter. With the floater. Basket counts. And now just a 3-point Denver lead. The seasoning Jalen Green picked up in the G League really did help strengthen his game.
Yeah, I mean, what a great opportunity for him to grow as a player, allowing him to continue sharpening his skills by playing against league caliber talents.
Here's Porter, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Aaron Gordon.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Porter hits them both. And this game, folks, a close one here in Houston. The drive by Rivers. Green with the defensive effort. And for the Rockets, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Porter. Wood inside. 6 points for him. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one. No good. Unable to end this run. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Robinson with a steal. Green covering. Pass to Rivers. Here's Niang. Inside. Robinson. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Gordon. And it's Denver with a rebound. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside, Green. Wood passes to Gordon. Jacks up a three. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
And really, the three-point shot is Gordon's specialty. When he squares himself up, there's a real high chance he's dropping it in.
For Denver, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And no good. Great D that time from Porter.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Pass to Wood. Shoots over Robinson. Wood misses. The Nuggets have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Here's Niang. Nails the baby hook. Now it's a 4-point Denver lead.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Timeout called. Houston, they're coming off a loss against Miami.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there.
3rd in fast break points, 11th in points off turnovers, and they've landed in the top half of the league for second chance points. They do a good job of chasing after their shots, but a little more effort around the rim could see them climbing even higher there.
And as you mentioned, they love to get out in the open court, and they can cash in on transition chances. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
And the Rockets shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Murray against Schroeder. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gordon. Second shot opportunity, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Shooting for Denver, Aaron Gordon. Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Gordon. The Rockets shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
I just love the ball move.
Pass to Schroeder. The rebound by Diallo.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game. Gordon's gone 4 for 7 from the field tonight. Schroeder against Murray. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Over Murray. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Diallo. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
And just totally relentless. Only only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Denver in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
The energy on D stood for disappointed. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 from Michael Malone. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. Amadou Diallo out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Richards in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Murray. And another basket for Denver.
At his most explosive, Murray is a wrecking ball. And the way he's going tonight, he might just knock this entire building down. You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
Gordon, that shot missing. And Houston will come the other way. Here's Gordon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal
The problem
foul.
with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
B.A., he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cutter. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open 3. If you sag off, he spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
Murray passes to Gordon. To the middle. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Gordon's got 13 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
It's tipped.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to Wood. Here's Tate. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Gordon can't hit.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And the shot goes.
Aaron Gordon.
Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Wood misses.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
To the wing, right side. Diallo outside. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist from Diallo. He's got 11.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Timeout called. Houston.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All right, let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. The Nuggets, #1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Green finds Gordon. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. The Nuggets have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Wood passes to Green. Harrell against Wood. Outside, Green. Outside Tate. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Fires from 14. Wood misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Green in the post. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
George Niang.
And you get some traditional big man stuff from Wood. But you look at his handles, going one-on-one outside the painted area, most centers can't do all the things that he can do.
And Wood's shown great versatility on offense, but the same skill set applies on the defensive end as well.
I mean, he can switch. He slides on the perimeter to protect the rim. His skill set is exactly what scouts are looking for now at the center position.
And Tate gets it to go.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Pass to Rivers. With the 10-footer, and another basket for Denver.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Gordon outside. Now Porter. Outside, Green from the arc. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Harrell's got 4 rebounds now.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Porter. Gordon pulls it in. And for the Rockets, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. And it's Green missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
To the paint. Here's Niang. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Niang's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Timeout called. Houston.
Montrezl Harrell, like a lot of second-round picks, carries an attitude edge in how they go after the game that serves him well. He had to fight for minutes early in his career, and he's earned his way.
And the Nuggets making a change here.
First in assists, first in shooting percentage, and let's address the elephant in the room. Teams cannot handle them from range. I'm trying to think of a more dangerous group of shooters, and I can't.
And we've talked about the beautiful game before. When you think of that term, great ball movement, team chemistry, they both come to mind. And these guys exemplify both to a T with how many assists they rack up. And even now, after solidifying his place, remember, he won the 2020 Sixth Man of the Year award. Clark, I don't see his disposition changing that much.
I agree with you, B.A. I mean, he's still chippy as ever, and he's got that edge. It didn't help that the Clippers moved on from him the very summer he won that award you just mentioned.
Schroeder against Murray. Here's Martin. And another miss by Houston. And for the Nuggets, their shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. And that's a foul called on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul of the game. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Now here's Schroeder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Şengün. Harrell defending. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Christopher. Houston gets it back. Oh, they need this. And he takes it up and lays it in. Martin's got 8 points.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Martin's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Murray passes to Harrell. Back to Murray. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Schroeder.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it.
Rockets ball.
And the Rockets shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. Minute 32 left in the third. Here's Christopher. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist of the night.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor.
Oh!
Whoa! This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Back to Schroeder. Tries to break his ice. He gets it in there. Schroeder's got his first points of the game.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Houston has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Schroeder against Murray. Schroeder can't get it to go.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Murray against Schroeder. And again, Jamal Murray. Murray's got 18 points.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And the Nuggets call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Morris outside. And there's Jokic on the assist from Morris. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Houston's shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. They've got Dennis Schroeder, and it's Azubuike in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside Schroeder. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Jokic off the drive. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, that's a powerhouse drive by Jokic, busting up the defense and getting to his shot.
Morris against Schroeder. Here's Christopher. And there's the drive. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Rivers. And too long on the shot.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Out to Schroeder. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Jokic, good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Schroeder. Doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Left side Robinson. The kick out to Morris. 3-pointer. He buries it from 3.
Woo. That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pass to Christopher. And Clark, it's a relief to have fans back in the stands, but rising incidents of misconduct from a few. How do you think we discourage this?
Well, I think you first identify who those folks are, press charges, hold them accountable, make the penalty severe for that type of misconduct. Just because you purchase a ticket doesn't give you the right to act any way that you want to. There are protocols and rules and just basic human dignity and respect and courteousness that has to be applied. So make it tough on folks that step outside of those lines. Hold them accountable and press charges if need be.
Deflected, and he recovers it. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration. Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Robinson into the lane, and yep, it's good.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Christopher. Left side Tate. Outside Schroeder. 4 on the clock. Over Morris. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Rivers. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Schroeder can't get it to go.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Jokic. Can't hit that one. And Houston will come the other way. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul.
Monte Morris.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Foul. Substitution for your Rockets, Bruno Fernando. David Nwaba. Jalen Green. Kevin Porter Jr. Nuggets call timeout.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players, putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. Shoots from the baseline. That one's good for 2. Here's Murray. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
Here's Richards, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Nwaba. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Green covering, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Pass to Garuba. Outside for Porter. 5 to shoot. The 3. Richards pulls it in. And here's Gordon. Green covering. Fernando grabs the miss. Houston has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Garuba, that one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one. On the take, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Porter against Murray. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter. Well, the Nuggets shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out, get through it, and hope for the best for your ball club.
And Houston is shooting just 28% during this fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nuggets.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And they're up 2-0 in this season series, a chance to go 3 for 3 against Houston.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Jamal Murray.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
On the wing, Porter, defended by Gordon, kept alive, pass to Fernando. The Rockets again can't hit. Gordon, left side. Fernando grabs the miss. The three from Nwaba. Richards pulls it in. Off target from three-point range. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.